If you're new to the world of blockchain, cryptocurrency, tokens, and coins, and you've heard of Safemoon protocol, or just Safemoon as sometimes it's referred to, or even if you aren't new and you've heard about it and you want to know a bit more, then I've created this video for you. I'm just going to go into details as to what it is, its extraordinary story, what it does, and what it has planned to. So you might have heard, and it's not that old. At the time of me making this video, this is only 50 days old. So quite a new project. And as you can see from the statistics here, it has a number of holders, over 1,200,000. It has a 3 billion market cap, and it has a number of tokens burned. Now, you may be thinking, well, why have tokens been burned? And I'll go into details about that. It makes it deflationary, which means it's lowering the number of tokens that are out there. And that's part of the mechanism of how it works. And again, like I mentioned, I'll go into details about that. So if we just have a look at these key aspects, 100% community driven. So it's a fair launch, which means that anyone who wants the tokens had to buy it. No one was allocated these. And as it mentions there as well, the development team burned all team tokens and participated in the fair launch as well. So no one has that increased interest by being able to get these tokens for free. The second part is the automatic liquidity pool. Now, every trade contributes towards this, and this liquidity pool is locked on PancakeSwap, and it's there for 4 years. Now, the developers have control over this. It will be locked up for 4 years, or it can be burnt too. Now, liquidity allows the project to have this underlying floor, so that there is always the ability to have that stability in price, or the bottom of that price too. And the third aspect is these static rewards. Now, if you are a holder, you will be compensated automatically for holding Safemoon. So just generally, if you do hold it, once you sell it, there is a 10% tax on that sale amount. 5% goes into the liquidity pool, and 5% is given as a reward to the holders, which is auto staking. Now, let's just go into details as to what that actually looks like. So here it talks about why we're looking at static rewards. Now, there is a problem out there where you do have staking and farming with very high annual rewards as a percentage of what you are putting into those pools. However, there is this problem of something called an impermanent loss. Now, if, for example, you are in one of these farms and you have 50% of cake for PancakeSwap and 50% for Binance Coin, then if there is a movement within the value of cake, what that liquidity pool will do is automatically look to revert back to that initial ratio of half-half. However, as a result, you do lose out on the value increase of cake. So that's what we call an impermanent loss. So by having this auto staking, by being rewarded that 5% by just holding it, that is a problem that is overcome too. And here it talks about the manual burn as well, that I mentioned. And this again, it allows it to have a deflationary pressure on the price of it. So with the burning mechanism, the number of coins that are out there is going to reduce, and as a result, it reduces the supply side of it, and as a result, it does affect the price. Now, as it mentions here, sometimes burn matters, sometimes they don't, but in this instance, it is a deflationary coin. And like I mentioned before as well, the automatic liquidity pool. So that is also a major part of this. Now, if we just go into the tokenomics here, it shows you it has 88 of the full amount community supply at launch, and the development wallet had 12% of that. Of the total coins that you saw initially, the tokens, 41%, as it said there, around about 410 trillion have been burnt already. So that is quite a large amount that's been burnt. And again here, it just mentions the 5% redistributed to existing holders, 5% fee which is split 50-50, half of which is sold by the contract into BNB, and the other half of the Safemoon tokens are paired automatically with the previously mentioned BNB and added as a liquidity pair on PancakeSwap. So here it just talks about the step-by-step guide of how they make sure it has its 100% safety. The development burns at development launch, a fair launch as well, like I mentioned, the liquidity being locked for 4 years, and the liquidity pool generated with every trade unlocked in PancakeSwap. And just having a look at the roadmap here, and like I mentioned, it's only been around for about 50 days at this point, so not that long at all. The protocol was initialized, that's where it was created, and there was a trading pair with Dogecoin on BBPop. And in Q2, it's very much grown from being a community coin and having a very basic roadmap to one where they do want to have an app, wallet, games. There's more exchanges. There's the architecture of the NFT exchange as well as video game integrations too. So clearly there has been a great push, and I think that's been reflected in the growing community and people contributing to that as well. If you are new to this, this is definitely a project where the community have very much got behind it, have taken their time, resources, and their effort not only to help the coin grow and to help this project grow as well, but then to make more people aware of it. And this is very much what this video is about as well. And then it talks about Q3 and Q4 as well. So there's going to be an educational part of the app as well, just educating people more and more about cryptocurrency and everything related along with it. There's going to be a push for exchanges, Coinbase, Binance, Kraken. These are the larger centralized exchanges. At the moment, it's available on a number of exchanges, but the majority of it is on PancakeSwap and on Bitmart. I think PancakeSwap is around about 63%. Bitmart is about 24% of the volume. And then there's just an increase in the community, in the marketing, and just growing it overall. And as it mentions here as well, in Q4, there is very much a charity project as well. There's integrations into the African market, and there will be an African-based Safemoon office too, which creates jobs there, and they'll be taking donations for their next charity project. So overall, a number of things within their plan, and you can buy merchandise as well. And as it shows here, you can get hoodies, you can get t-shirts, you can get baseball caps, and again, it's all a part of the community and representing what it is. Here it just goes to show where you can buy this. Now there are instructions to this, and I'll add this to the description, but a step-by-step guide as to how you can buy this on the number of exchanges. So it's available on PancakeSwap, on Bitmart. It's also available on Whitebit, Gate, and MXC2. And here you do have exactly how you would go about buying those coins. For those who are interested, there is also a link to the GitHub, and that's very much of the actual Safemoon protocol. And these can all be found on their home page. They have links at the top to this. So the Safemoon contract is going to show you how you can get to the GitHub and have a look at that. And then lastly, we have the team. So as I mentioned, this is run by the community. So these are individuals who are taking their time to help develop and help grow this project. You have John Caroni, who is the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. You also have some other individuals here as well. You can't see, but there's also Jack Haynes, who is the COO, the Chief Operational Officer, and them two together do have a AMA Ask Me Anything session on a weekly basis for any questions that the community may have. So that is Safemoon. Hopefully you have a better understanding of this. If you do have any questions, do add them to the comments below. There are various social media elements: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Telegram, Discord, and Twitch as well. So a number of platforms. But what I do hope to do is to bring you a video on a regular basis and hopefully daily, just to give you an update of what is going on in Safemoon, whether it's news, certain updates on what's going on, and to really just aggregate all of those platforms together so you can consume that information in one short video. So if you do like the sound of that, please do subscribe. But there you go. That is Safemoon Protocol. Hopefully you have a better understanding of that. Hopefully you understand why it's been growing and why the community is pushing it. A very exciting project, and one which we all hope will continue to grow.